today. It's Madden NFL football. It's week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the national. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
The pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they move.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Kelly. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 80 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 27.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just like that. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. at the Eagles'
To the air
24-yard
again, Love. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
36-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 23-yard
On 2nd down, it's Kelly. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Love. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The kick by pass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Packers 3.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The ball carrier.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard.
2nd down. Love keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 14.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here we go.
3rd and long for Love. That's caught by Kelly. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, baby. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Love from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Vargas. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. First down, Eagles.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's second down.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And it brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Love now on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
The Packers
7.
on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here I come again.
First down, going to the air with Love. Complete to Kelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Just about every...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. It's Kelly, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Packers 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Loving the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Kelly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Kelly. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All-start offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Eagles.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Makes the score Eagles 16, Packers 10.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7. And an Eagle 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd down.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And to give this time to the tailback. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
18-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
On second down now, it's Kelly. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
This is Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Makes the score Packers 20.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 5 yards.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the run, it's Kelly.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to number 89. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun. Love. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Kelly. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Love from the gun.
Get him, boys.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, right 52.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to go down again.
Jordan Love sacked.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
56.
Back to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.